What would happen if we threw all our trash into volcanoes? Every year, the United States of America sends over 1 million metric tons of waste to other countries for recycling. We are talking about more than 2 billion pounds of trash getting exported as if it were industrial goods. And that's without counting the billions of pounds of trash recycled within the US, or those that are sent to our landfills, or that old box in your basement filled with old devices and other trash you are probably never going to use. Clearly, trash is a big problem for the world, so naturally someone, probably the same person who thinks microwaving boiled eggs is a great idea, asks, why don't we just throw all our garbage into volcanoes? Well, friends, if you've ever asked yourself the same question or mused along those lines, you're in for a real treat. Join me as we explore what would happen if we decided to solve the trash problem using volcanoes. And for that, let's explore what such a process would look like. While the world is filled with volcanic mountains, most of them are dormant and stable. In fact, only about a quarter of volcanic mountains are active or have recently been active. As such, we need to find a relatively huge volcano that is active. For the purposes of our trash problem, let's pick Nyamuragira volcano, located in Africa, in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is currently active with a simmering lava lake smack in the center of its summit. Now that we have a volcano, how do we get our trash there? Alright, so we've chosen our volcano, Nyamuragira. It's active, it's got a lava lake, and it's in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Perfect, right? Now, how do we get 2 billion pounds of American trash? Plastic forks, expired coupons, that suspicious Tupperware from 2017, to a remote African volcano? Let's break this down. First, you'd need trucks. A lot of trucks. Imagine a conga line of garbage trucks stretching from New York to Congo, honking their way through the Sahara, dodging giraffes and getting stuck in traffic behind a herd of wildebeests. Even if you could magically teleport the trash, you'd need roughly 400,000 shipping containers annually. That's enough to clog the Panama Canal, create a new island in the Atlantic, and probably make a crab somewhere very angry. But wait, what about transporting the trash by plane, you say? After all, planes can carry greater loads, they are faster, and they don't need to drive up mountains to deliver their load. Surely that's a great idea, right? Probably. But first, let's talk fuel. Transporting this much garbage would burn enough fuel to power a small nation. Regardless, let me humor you for a bit. Let's imagine we've found a way to magically transport this garbage to our chosen volcano. Assuming we do dump trash into Nyamuragira, what happens next? Picture this. A garbage bag plummets into molten rock. For a second, it's a satisfying poof. Then, the smell. Oh, the smell. Burning plastic releases toxic fumes like dioxins, which are basically nature's middle finger. You turn a lava lake into a bubbling cauldron of acid rain ingredients. Local wildlife would pack their bags with those not quick enough collapsing in an agonizing death. The thing is, lava isn't the magical trash incinerator superhero movies would make you believe. Sure, it's hot, like 2000 degrees Fahrenheit hot, but some trash like metals and certain chemicals wouldn't just vanish. They'd melt, pool up, and possibly form a new and very toxic rock formation. So, while lava is capable of melting a lot of things, it's about as selective as a toddler eating veggies. Organic waste? Gone, reduced to atoms. But modern trash? The plastics will melt into a toxic slurry, releasing fumes that'd kill a skunk. Ever smelled a burning tire? Multiply that by 1 billion and you'll be close to imagining the actual smell. What about all the used up batteries? How would they fare in the lava? Congratulations, you've turned our volcano into a lithium grenade and you're about to enjoy a light show. Or probably not. Even worse, lava's heat isn't uniform. Some pockets are super hot while others are cooler than a penguin's feet. The result? A garbage lasagna of melted, half-melted, and completely untouched trash. Yay, just the dream of any future archaeologist. But all this is assuming the volcano actually takes in the trash. In reality, however, lava and trash don't mix well. If you throw things with moisture, like food waste, old soda bottles, or, I don't know, that cologne you used once and hated instantly, into a volcano, the rapid heating would cause steam explosions. And when we are talking about lava steam explosions, that's not something you want to stick around to witness. By steam explosions, I mean half-molten garbage and lava missiles getting launched thousands of feet in the air into the surrounding countryside. Volcanic eruptions. But let's say the stubborn among us still insist on the idea. So, you've dodged steam explosions and toxic metal confetti. Congrats. But volcanoes aren't just fiery pits. They're moody divas with a penchant for drama. Nyamuragira might tolerate a few trash bags, but dump a lifetime supply of expired kale smoothies and defective fidget spinners into its lava lake, and it'll retaliate. How? By doing what volcanoes do best: erupting. Without warning, Nyamuragira belches a plume of ash, rock, and half-digested plastic 12 miles into the sky. Suddenly, your eco-friendly solution has grounded every flight in Africa and turned the sky into a dystopian ash-filled globe. Before you know it, we'd be dealing with acid rain, air pollution, and possibly mutant squirrels. And let's be honest, they'd probably unionize. In conclusion, throwing trash into volcanoes would be like using a flamethrower to light a candle. Overkill, risky, and likely to burn down the house. While the idea has all the subtlety of a Marvel movie climax, the reality is a toxic, explosive, logistical dumpster fire. So what's a better solution? The same: old, boring, advice: reduce, reuse, recycle. And maybe stop microwaving metal and boiled eggs.